Hello and welcome to episode number 37 of the 1-5. I'm your podcast hostess, Trisha Lewis, the self-designated tech goddess, and I'll be coming to you weekly in this audio podcast format with great ed tech tools, tips, and tricks. In this week's episode, I will be talking about the iOS Notes app, more specifically the Notes app on an iPad. The Notes app can be a valuable tool in the classroom. It is one of those apps that I think gets overlooked, and it is super powerful. And the best thing about it is that it's baked right into the operating system, so there's no cost to buy the app. It's just right there on the device. Here are some ways you can utilize the Notes app in your learning space. Digital note-taking. Encourage students to use the iPad Notes app to take notes during lectures or while reading. They can organize their notes in different folders and easily search for specific information. Collaborative projects. The app allows students to collaborate on projects by sharing notes with each other. They can work together on brainstorming ideas, creating outlines, and collecting research on a shared note. Handwriting and drawing. The iPad Notes app supports handwriting and drawing, making it useful for subjects that require visual representation, such as math or art. Students can use the Apple Pencil or their fingers to write equations, draw diagrams, or sketch illustrations directly on their notes. Multimedia integration. The app lets students insert images, audio recordings, and even videos into their notes. This feature can enhance their learning by incorporating visual aids, recorded interviews, or multimedia presentations. Organization and task management. Students can create checklists, set reminders, and add due dates to their notes, helping them stay organized and manage their tasks effectively. They can also use the app as a digital planner to track assignments, deadlines, and important events. Accessibility features. The iPad Notes app offers accessibility features like dictation, which allows students with writing difficulties or language barriers to dictate their notes. Additionally, it supports text formatting options, highlighting, and the ability to search within notes, making it easier to review and revise content. I hope that you take advantage of all the great options that are available right inside the Notes app. It is something that I rely on daily for my personal and professional work, and I believe it can be a wonderful tool for you and your students as well. Do you want to learn more about EdTech in your learning environment? Check out my website, trishalewis.com. There you can explore my resources, subscribe to my weekly email newsletter, and contact me. Don't want to miss any episodes in the future? Be sure to go to your favorite podcast app and search for the 1-5 podcast and subscribe. Feel free to review and rate and let me know what you think of this podcast. Keep in mind the information shared on this podcast may take additional clearances from your tech department to work properly in your district, school, or classroom. I have vetted all the information shared on this podcast and it is available and/or correct on the date the podcast is originally published. But remember that services, sites, or products can change or become unavailable without a lot of notice. Thanks for listening, and join me next week for another episode of the 1-5.